When the Colorado volleyball job opened up, Jesse Mahoney got it and didn't have to drive far from Denver, just up to Boulder. And we joined him there. And that must have been kind of interesting to go back to your alma mater. And I imagine things occurred kind of rapidly from the time the job opened to when you got it.
Yeah, it was kind of a whirlwind. Everything happened pretty fast, but I couldn't be more excited. Coming back to my hometown and my alma mater is pretty special. Not a lot of opportunities like that for anybody out there. So definitely pretty excited to be able to be here.
Not just your alma mater, you also got a law degree there too. Am I right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you not practicing law and making a fortune instead of being a volleyball coach?
It's a good question. I get that asked a lot. My mom asks me that every day, it seems like. I just really enjoyed the coaching aspect, and I was lucky enough to be around the right people and get offered the right jobs. And definitely, it's been a long path, but it's been a fun path, and I'm happy where I am.
When you say the right jobs, I mean, I know you worked at Fort Hays State as a head coach, and then interestingly, at Colorado State under Tom Hilbert before you went to Denver, where you had good success, and now this job. If you would just touch on maybe what those previous experiences and the people involved have helped you to get to this point and what you gleaned from all that.
Sure. I was working in Division II at Colorado Christian University with James Beasley at the time, and the job at Fort Hays opened up, and it was offered to him, and he was nice enough to pass on it and suggest that they should hire me. I was a young coach back then, and was very lucky to have an understanding athletic director and SWA who really helped me understand what it means to be a coach, not just volleyball wise, but administratively. And then we recruited really well and had the opportunity to work with some great assistant coaches and did well there. And then Tom Hilbert gave me a call in 2005. Which was a turning point for me. Tom's a fantastic coach and a great mentor. And to really see what big time volleyball was collegiately and how to coach at a high level and how to administer a team at a really high level, that was something special. And he helped me then move on to the University of Denver. And spent some time there again with some great people. I've just been lucky to be around good administrators, good coaches, and great players. And I think that's what's happening here at Colorado as well.
Yeah, you said, you spent some time there in 4 years, 88 and 41. But interestingly, 2 years ago, your first round NCAA tournament defeat was to Colorado State. I'm sure that was interesting. But I'm curious that I thought about when I realized you had worked for him. There's been a hard time getting the two schools to play each other regularly, home and home, and do all that. I assume with your relationship with him, maybe that'll happen now.
Yeah, I think we have plans to play each other next year. We have plans to do home and home. I think it's a win-win for both schools. Tom and I have a great relationship, so there's no animosity there. Right now it's just dotting the I's, crossing the T's, making sure we can make it work. In a tournament format, which means we have to bring some other teams in as well, but I think it's going to happen. I think it's good for the state. I think it's good for both programs, and it's always fun to be back in Fort Collins, to be around that atmosphere and people that I've known for a long time, and looking forward to welcoming them to Boulder as well.
Yeah, you used to talk about, good fortune. I mean, you've lived in three of the great American cities that happen to be all really close to each other: Fort Collins, Denver, and now Boulder. It's not bad. When you took over this job at Colorado, was because of the circumstances involved, was there a little bit of damage control at first?
I'm not sure about damage control. I think, administratively, I think we have a fantastic athletic director in Rick George, and then our SWA, Seal Berry. I think both of them know what's best for this program, and I think they want it. They want this program to be an elite program nationally and in the Pac-12, and I think we have the resources to do that. So I wouldn't call it damage control. It was just kind of, hey, we got here and we started work right away, and working on recruiting, working on creating relationships with the players that are here right now, which we have fantastic players, fantastic talent, and getting in the gym and kind of putting the past behind us a little bit, and working towards the future, and realizing that we all have lofty goals, and there's a process to get there, and there's a lot of hard work in front of us, and we can't jump ahead. We've got to start on square one, and maybe we're on square two or square three right now, but we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, from the outside looking in, I mean, I see a team that was ranked in the 20s at one time last year. The cupboard's not bare. I mean, there was graduation. The two Simpsons are back. The Libero, Sierra, Gabby, who I think was second on the team in kills last year. There's only 3 seniors, and so you see a roster where you go, that with some good recruiting, and you're not out of the mix.
Yeah, I mean, we've got we have 13 players in the gym right now. We've got great talent at every position. We're really physical at every position. We added Alexis Smith, transfer in at semester. So yeah, I mean, the cupboard's not bare at all. We lost 2 great starting seniors, and that happens every year, everywhere, and it just means there's an opportunity for someone else to come in and make their mark on the program now. And we have kids who are excited to do that, and they're working towards it every day.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold for you. I'm glad to take the time to visit, and I can't wait to see what happens in the fall with your team.
Thank you. Appreciate it.